Let's imagine that Tatiana goes to our boss and tells him that she thinks I should manage a certain project. I don't think it's my responsibility, so I'm pretty upset with her. I've been sitting on this for 3 days because I hate conflict. But if I don't have the conversation, resentment will build. So here's what I need to do and what I encourage you to do when you're upset or angry and you need to have a tough conversation. Before I say a word to Tatiana, I need to check in with myself. Name the feeling that I'm experiencing as specifically as possible. I'm not just upset, I'm feeling disrespected. Use the feelings wheel to build your emotional vocabulary. Next, I describe the facts and the behaviors that have gotten me riled up. She went to John. She told him I should manage this case. I need to understand how I've interpreted her behaviors. I'm thinking she wants to offload this job onto me. But if instead the story I told myself was that Tatiana thinks I'm talented at managing this type of work, I wouldn't feel dumped on or mad. The stories we tell ourselves are at the heart of our emotions. I might practice saying what I need to say, but I don't want to script. To understand each other better, we need to have a two-way conversation. I also know that I might tear up or my voice might get shaky, and I've already decided that's okay. I'll either ignore it or acknowledge it but stay on point. And I know that if I need a minute to self-regulate, I'll break eye contact, write something down, or maybe take a sip of water. I'll use these kinds of phrases that avoid escalating conflict or causing defensiveness. Gratitude, thank you, or I appreciate that. Agreement, I agree with you that, or we're on the same page about this. Contrast statements, what I hope happens in this conversation is this. What I want to avoid is that. Tentative statements. I'll ask questions, test my assumptions, and avoid absolutes. Okay, I think I'm ready. I take a deep breath, relax my eyebrows, my jaw, and my shoulders. And now here we go. Thank you for taking this meeting. I know your schedule has been slammed.
It's been pretty busy, but sure, what's going on?
So I had a meeting with John a couple of days ago, and he said that you went to him and said that you thought I should be running point on the new project.
I didn't go to him. We were having a conversation in the hallway, and we did talk about the project, yeah.
So the point is that I appreciate your guidance. When you go to John, I feel pressured to do things your way.
I have been working on this project for many years. It's an important project for our clients. It's not about your way, my way. It's just signaling importance.
I agree. I don't want you to quit sharing your expertise. I do want to have the creative freedom to do this in a way that works for me.
Brenda, it's not about you. It's about the client. This is an important project.
I think there are a lot of things that could work for the client. I know one thing that won't work for them, and that's if I'm pretending to be you. I know I'm sounding upset. I want us to keep talking, though.
I'm sorry that this makes you upset. This was my opinion. I wanted for you to be involved with the project. John and I were talking about it, that's all.
I guess I need to understand your intentions, because the story I'm telling myself is that you either want to offload your work onto me, or you think everything has to be done your way.
Not true. That is not true. You have the skills. You're a rock star, high visibility project. You would shine taking this project on. That's all.
I appreciate the clarification. I still don't want to do this project.
Okay.
So can we figure out another way that I could show I have value to the team?
Okay.
This was a hypothetical scenario, but over the years, Tatiana and I have had dozens of these real and honest conversations. You owe it to yourself and your team to speak up when things are off. I hope these tips will help.